friends, so I am just trying to do a little bit around here, just tidying up. I am now day 5, 6. What am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am day 6. Day 6 into past my surgery. And let me put you down so that I can. I'm a little unsteady on my feet anyway, so but I'm doing okay. I'm in my boot. I'm more just a month and a half is going to be a long time in this boot. It's sore. I don't do a lot of walking around. I typically have just been laying on the couch. The past few days, haven't really been doing much of anything. I will get up, of course, walk to the bathroom, walk to the sink, bring my plate or whatever. Matthew was off with me the first 3-4 days, something like that. Well, until Monday. My surgery was on Wednesday and he was off and he had to go back to work this week, Monday. And it's Tuesday right now. So yesterday and today I've kind of been alone because Noah's working. Taylor's away, Noah's working, Matthew's working. So it's just me and Toby here. I'm doing okay. I get up, I come out here, I'll make my breakfast, whatever, I'll go sit down. I've been doing a lot of editing. If you saw recently, I've been busting out some videos, just trying to, because I just didn't want to scrap content, so I wanted to get videos out to you guys. So I was just trying to, use it all up and make it up to where I'm getting to where I'm more current in my summer. There's not a lot of fun things going on right now because I can't really do much. I go back to the doctor on Thursday for my post-op appointment. So I'll find out what he says. My foot is a little bruised. It's starting to bruise back by my ankle. And it's sore. It's more, I don't walk a lot because the boot feels so heavy lifting up and the bandage is really bandaged around. It's really bandaged thick. And I can't take the bandage off or do anything with the bandage until he looks at it on Thursday. So my foot's gonna be stanking when I go in there, which I'm not really excited about that. I'll be like, I'm so sorry. But, he told me not to wash my foot. Other than that, I'm fine. I'm doing fine. I'm able to put some weight on it, pressure on it. I have had some sleepless nights where I've been in pain. I just feel like my foot, I have to sleep in the boot too, which is just annoying because I feel like the pressure, there's an air pump thing on this boot. It's crazy. There's like this air, let me show you. There's this button here that I can push and it puts air in the boot and it kind of sucks the boot to my foot. I keep it elevated. I keep an ice pack behind my knee. You're not going back out. Go lay down. Go. Go. Lay down. It's raining outside and he wants to go out just so he can lick at puddles and get in mud, and he just had a bath, y'all. He just had a bath. So he was just out. But just like a kid, only wants to come around and talk and carry on when you're talking to somebody, right? Look, he's just standing there staring at me like, you yelled at me, Mom. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I mean, I am coping. I can't do a lot of major cleaning videos and things like that right now because, I'm stuck in a boot. Plus, I did all that before this happened so that I wouldn't have to, so that my house would be clean, everything would be done. I'm so thankful that God allowed the floor to be finished. We were able to move completely in before all this happened. It just all worked out perfectly. Just the whole timeline of it all worked out great. The rock wall is done. I've not showed you guys the video of that or anything yet. I'm still working on that, but I'm kind of waiting because we have not went and bought any flowers or anything. So I would kind of like to wait until we get to the point where we can buy the flowers and then just do it all in one video rather than doing a video of the rock wall and then leave you sitting with, hey, there's nothing in there. So that's why that hasn't come out to you guys yet, but it will be coming. We will get to it. It's just one thing at a time, Yesterday, I saw this picture on Facebook Marketplace, and do y'all see me? I'm like off balance. This is standing on the boot, and then this is like on my other foot. So do you see the difference? It's like, so when I walk, Matthew calls me a pirate. He says he's gonna get me a patch for my eye, because when I come in the room, this is what you hear, okay? I can't sneak up on anybody in the house right now because you just hear me coming down the hall. Here she comes, he says, here she comes. What was I saying? Oh, the picture. I saw this picture on Facebook Marketplace, and I told you guys I'm trying to play around with my decor. I like some of the brassy stuff. I don't want everything brass. You know, I like a mixture, but I saw this picture. It is old home interior. We used to own it, y'all. We used to own it. And if we still had the things we owned years ago, we'd be back in style. But I don't have it. So I had to rebuy it. But I found this lady on Facebook Marketplace that was selling this picture for $5. So I was like, $5, I might as well just go ahead and get it. So I messaged my husband last night, asked him if he would pick it up on his way home from work, and he did. So let me show it to you, and let me show you what I'm thinking with this picture. All right, so I've got some things laid out here because I've had some of this stuff that you guys have seen before, but I'm gonna be working on that when it's pretty weather. Right now, it's kind of gloomy and rainy outside. You can't see it because of the glare, but I can't really paint anything just yet, but I have it out because I'm going to be working with it. And these two mirrors, if you remember, I showed you guys, but they're kind of like, they're messed up, okay? They have all the like aging on them. So I haven't done anything with them just yet as far as changing the colors of them. That's my water ice pack that the hospital gave me. So, but this is the picture that I got off Facebook Marketplace. It is an old home interior picture. Like I said, guys, I used to have this years ago, and you know, crazy. It was probably sold for like 30 or 40 bucks off of Home Interior, but I don't know if it still has doesn't have the sticker or anything on the back, but I know it's old home interior. I absolutely know. My aunt used to sell it, and my mother. Now, it's not perfect. It does have a little bit of the aging. Let me show you down here. It's got kind of like the chips a little bit. And I'm thinking about maybe spray painting it, or maybe leaving it just like it is with the aged look. Here's my reasoning. Because I like the old age type stuff, things that look older. This is old. It's old home interior. So I'm considering just hanging it on my wall and living with it and seeing what I think about it first, and then going from there. Plus, I got these. These are probably old home interior as well, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I can take these, and when I get to the store and can get like a spray paint, I could practice on these first, and then I would know if I want to do it on this picture or not. Let me show you where I'm thinking about placing this picture. I know you guys just saw me decorate this area in one of my recent videos where we finally moved back into our home. And I'm thinking about maybe changing this and moving this upstairs into the hallway, because I've talked about before possibly doing a hallway makeover. And so I could use this in the hallway. And I was thinking about placing this here above this kind of half. I kind of like that, y'all. I do kind of like that, because this is kind of like a little half circle table. And with this being oval, I kind of like that. I took the shelf down. If you've been here a while, you can probably remember I had like a shadow box black shelf here. It's been there since we moved in, and I just wanted something different. So I took it down, and I haven't put it back up. I'm probably gonna maybe get rid of that. I don't know, or use it somewhere else. Might use it in my bedroom, but not down here. So, but I am thinking about putting this here. And I think that will look pretty. And I don't think that even the marks on it look that bad. Like, this is an antique old table. It probably needs resanded, restained, but it's been from my childhood. And so I am going to leave it as it is right now. I might end up doing a little something to the top of it, or just cleaning it really good and putting a little bit of poly on the top of it so that it stays. You might think that's crazy, because then that would be polying in the scratches and the things that are, it just has a history. I like things that have history. I think it gives it character. It gives it, you know, there's memories behind it. There's, especially if it came from your home. This came from my home growing up, you know. So I love pieces that come from our relatives and things like that. I think that they're just added bonuses to our space. I think I might change this out and go ahead. I thought about putting it in my bedroom, but the more and more I look at the colors in the living room and the kind of cottage core, grandma core feel that I'm trying to go for, I don't know what it would look like with that. I'm trying to look. I think it'll be fun. You know, look, I can hang it here, and then if I don't like it, I can always move it, right? So. I'll hang the picture back up and get that set up. I'm just going to straighten out. This is kind of where I've been living. I go back and I edit, and I prop my foot up. I bring my chair over from my Bible study area, and I set it over there by the desk where I edit, and I prop my foot up and I edit. And then after I've been back there for too long, my foot starts to hurt, I'll leave it. I'll come out here, I crash on the couch, prop my foot up, and I usually watch one of my YouTubers and, you know, take a break and then go back and do it again. So that's kind of the story of my life right now. And, you know, this is the mess that it creates. I'm just going to straighten up. So I have yet to get my pillow covers, but that'll be coming soon. But I'll hang this back up once that dries. All right, so the living room is completely set up. Nothing's really changed from when I did the makeover, other than just my pillows and things. And this stuff is just going to stay here, guys, because this is kind of like the story of my life right now. You don't have to always tidy your house to be showroom ready. We live here, okay? So we live here. And right now I'm living right there on that couch a lot. So I got to keep my pillows down here so I can prop up my leg, keep my medicines, all the things. But if you saw my video recently, I guess should have been, where I kind of cleaned my couch, tried to clean it and get the dinginess off of it. I did purchase actual shampoo cleaner, so I will be trying to clean those off and try to get more of that dirt stain out of there. So, but right now, this is just, it is what it is. So once this wall dries, I'll hang that back up. hung that picture. I've been doing editing. And then after I did that picture and tidied up that area there, I went and I laid down because my foot is throbbing. It hurts. I feel like it's bruised. That's what it feels like. And it's bruised like underneath, like right behind your toes, like at the padding of your foot. It feels like I can feel it bruising. And I know it's bruising because it's bruising all the way back to like my heel. But what do you call it? The dressing, like the gauze and all that stuff. I couldn't think of what to, my brain's not working, guys. All of that stuff feels like it's super tight, and I haven't been able to take it off since surgery. And I can't take it off until I go back Thursday. So today's Tuesday. So, tonight is just something simple, tacos. My husband's on his way home. My son just got home. So we're just gonna eat something simple tonight, tacos. I think tomorrow night I'm gonna do, Noah wants some mac and cheese. So I told him I'd do mac and cheese tomorrow night. So I think I'm gonna do maybe like some Mississippi meatballs, mac and cheese, and green beans tomorrow night. What?
The heck is Mississippi meatballs?
Oh, you didn't eat them that night I made them?
No.
Oh, you'll like them.
Apparently I will.
You will. Daddy loved them. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow evening for dinner. So today has just been kind of like just little things, but I haven't, nothing to really film. I've been editing most of the day, but I know tonight it's really difficult since I've had this surgery I can't take the boot off. So to get a shower, I would have to wear the boot, which is kind of dangerous because I don't want to fall. So I have a chair that my parents have let me use, and my husband helps me, and he is so gracious because he makes sure I keep my leg out of the tub, and he makes sure that like the towel and everything is, nothing gets down at my wound or at my boot, and he'll wash my back and stuff like that. So it helps to have a helpmate who loves you, who is there for you when you need them, you know. And tonight, yeah, I gotta get a shower again. Well, shower, bath, whatever you want to call it. But that's gonna be the gist of my evening is, you know, washing my hair, y'all. So I feel like also with the boot, with it being lopsided, I'm probably gonna have to try to go upstairs and see if I can't find a sandal or something that's a little higher that would make me more level, because I feel like it's starting to hurt my hip, hobbling around, and I'm kind of like lopsided when I'm walking. And it's also hurting my knee on the leg with the boot. So I don't need my foot being fixed and then my knee to go AWOL. So I gotta make sure that nothing else gets wonky on me so that I can heal and actually be able to function again and get back into the gym and get back into walking and doing all the things. So because I want to get back into my health journey to where I am sharing with you guys. To be honest, I haven't done hardly anything because, well, I just was so focused on the floor and all the things. I did not do what I said I was going to do and take care of myself that week. So I have been really slacking. And with being in the boot, I haven't done anything. So, but with that being said, I've got to get back on the bandwagon of really watching what I eat, really moving my body, because one, I need to lose, but I need to do it for my health because my glucose was a little elevated when I took my blood work prior to the surgery. Not much, just slightly. But the day of my surgery, it was pretty high, and which is not like me to be quite that high. And I hadn't had anything to eat because of going into surgery. So not good. I need to, but my body needs to move. I'm somebody who moves, and I have to move. And so, but I think I'll be okay once I get this behind me, get back into gear again, going to spin class, doing the gym, walking, doing all the things, and I think I'll be fine. But I just need to make sure that I stay attentive to it and pay attention. So that's what I'm gonna do. Tonight we're just gonna do tacos for dinner. My foot's hurting and I need to go sit down, but I gotta get dinner made and then I will go rest. All right, good morning everyone. It is the next day. Yesterday, after just doing that little bit of stuff, I didn't do much. I've had days where I get up, I do a few things. Mostly I've just been editing and just trying to get them out to you guys so that I can be a little bit more in real time, or at least closer in real time. But other than editing, I get up and I do a couple things and then I go sit down. And even when I edit, I am sitting with my foot propped up. But the night before last, I slept really good. Last night was horrible. Just horrible. I did not sleep good at all. My foot throbbed. And it just, the boot is such an obstruction to sleep in. It's heavy. It's just not good. But, you know, we made it through. Got up this morning. Got my bed made. And, yeah, y'all see what's happening here? My hair is going up. I'm just not feeling it today, y'all. You know? Tomorrow is my post-op appointment. So I will get to go get checked out. Hopefully he will take the bandages. I mean, obviously he'll take them off and he will look at my foot, but hopefully he will take them off, and when he wraps it again, he will loosen them up because they feel very, very tight. But I know I've spoken to you guys recently about how I just don't get dressed at the house and do things around here to get ready. But I thought, well, I'll get up today and at least put a face on, which you probably can't even see me because the way you're sitting in the window, that's probably not any better. I'm getting ready to move. Let me get my eyeballs on here. I didn't do much, y'all, to my face, just trying to make myself look a little bit better than I feel. So I grab all of my medicines, and then I take these two pillows downstairs with me and put them on the couch for when I go park my butt on the couch. I am in here sitting down. Please excuse me for having to prop up my leg and just look like I'm just chilling being lazy, because Lord knows I am not a lazy person. This is driving me crazy, not lazy. I have to get off my foot for a little bit, so I figured I would just talk to you guys and tell you guys a little bit about what I want to get into today. I'm trying to figure out what kind of videos I can make while I'm in this shape and still create content for you guys. But content that you will enjoy and that will hopefully, content that I enjoy watching. You know, when I'm trying to make something, I try to think about the things that I'm watching people do and I enjoy watching. I mean, my husband will actually come in and, you know, I'll be watching somebody and they're vacuuming their floor or something. He's like, or doing dishes, or, you know, the things we do as women, right? And he'll be like, I can't believe you sit there and you watch people do that. And I'm like, well, it's not like I'm watching the whole time. They're skipping through, you know, how we do as content creators. I was like, but yeah, I do, because I watch this and it motivates me. It's like, oh, I need to get up and do my floors. I need to do this. And so, oh, let me readjust. Yeah. So I try to think of videos that I enjoy watching myself. But I'm trying to think of them like, okay, I've never seen anybody make videos in a boot, so I've got to figure out what to do. I also, let me tell y'all this. I painted my nails with it's messed up, I've already peeled it off, with the gel stuff that I have, and I was going to let my nails breathe and just rest, but they're so thin and they were picking on everything, so I painted them. The problem with this paint, it is so easy to pick, and just, I can be sitting watching TV and just be like, and not even realize I've picked the whole stinking nail off. And then that does more damage to your nails because you're pulling it off. So I need to get that off of there. I need to do that sometime. I need to work on that. And I'm probably going to have to go get my nails done because they're very, very thin, and yeah, they're just catching on stuff. So anyway, that was a side note. I felt my nail and it was really rough. So, but trying to think of content that I can make for you guys that you will enjoy, but also be beneficial to me, that things that I can do around here. I have a list that I have created of things I want to get done this summer. Some of those things I've told you guys before. Hopefully you guys are here for it. I'm a month and a half in a boot, y'all. Oh, update though. Please, just put in here, I'm just going to put this in here. This is a prayer request, guys. If you are a believer in prayer and you know how to pray, please pray for our second daughter, our adopted daughter, JJ, the one that is away in the mission field. She is fine. However, I will share a picture of her right here. And I know it looks bad, but she's fine. She's healing now. Thankfully, she is okay. She had a minor motorcycle accident, but she is okay. She is healing. She's getting medical care. Her team is taking really good care of her. I've been checking up on her throughout almost every day. And it's really nice. Technology is awesome because when somebody's that far away, you can still talk to them, still FaceTime them, still see them. It's not like grabbing their necks and hugging them, but it's still good. But please be praying for her. Continue to also be praying for my daughter. Our daughter, she is still away on her missions trip as well. She won't be coming back till the end of July, so it's been kind of lonely because normally I have kids that I go do stuff with in the summer. Not that I could really do a lot, but so I guess it's good that I'm kind of bummed this year, but yeah, it's been different. So, but be praying for both of them. Also, our son got a new job, so be praying for that, for God to help him in his new career and to give him wisdom and, guidance, and just calm any fears or apprehensions. I know what it's like when you start a new position. You're a little nervous. You don't know. You never know what each day is going to hold. But he got a new job, and we're super excited about that. Super excited for him to finally get to the point where he's taking some plunges to step out of his comfort zone and do a little something different. Yeah, it's all good things. So even though with JJ, the stuff that happened with her, it's still good things because it could have been a lot worse. And God's protection, his hand was upon her, and it was not any worse than what you saw. Those few prayer requests, if you could just remember those things in prayer, please pray for my foot that it heals quickly. I want to get up. I would appreciate it. I'm a firm believer in the power of prayer. There's no distance in prayer. I don't believe that there's distance. You could be in all the way across the world from me. You could be, here in my state. You could be 3 states over. You could be 1 state over. It doesn't matter. God hears us all, and he cares about the things that we care about, and he's faithful. That's your update, guys, and I hope you're here for the videos that are to come. I'm going to do my best to try to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on with my foot. I've got to get back in the gear, back in the swing of things, maybe figure out what I can do I have some handheld weights downstairs, so I could go downstairs and at least work on some like upper body type stuff, you know, if I can't do this, because at least then my body is getting exercise and movement. So, you know, stay tuned for that. But I'm going to sit here and just drink my coffee and kind of relax a little bit and let my foot rest, and then we'll get up and we'll get started. All right, if y'all can remember the video where I showed you after we've moved back in, you can see where the arm of the chair is still really dingy. I just want to work on some of these hard spots. The arm on that side, this back part back here. So I'm not going to worry about the cushions too much because I just washed those. But I am going to focus on some of the spots on the arms of these couches, definitely right there on that edge, and just try to use this cleaner. This is what I purchased, this Bissell Pro Advanced Deep Clean. So I'm gonna try. It says it removes deep down dirt, stains, and odors, so I'm gonna try to use this. I went ahead and I opened the windows. It is a gorgeous day outside. I turned the unit off and just opened the windows because I figured with doing this, it will, you know, help it to dry faster too. I'm not going to turn the fan on right yet. I'll turn it on as I leave out of here because the thing kind of squeaks. But just going to try to focus on this, and while I've rested my foot for a while and I'm feeling okay right now, so I'm going to get up and do a little something. Let's see if this works. Okay, so I just took time and I tried to spot clean at least the arms of the couches. You can see I didn't do, like I said, the cushions. I didn't do the back over here. I need to do that on that side, so I need to take off the blanket and check that part. But I know the arms needed it bad, so I did this arm. I did all of the arms. I did the back here, and this arm over here. Now, it's still wet, so we can't really tell just yet, if anything, if it comes clean. Obviously, I got some out because you can see my water is quite dirty. So I did get more out, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do on the back side, and then I'm just gonna let it dry. We'll come back to it later on after it's dry and check it out. I'll turn the fan on, I'll leave and go do something else in the house while this is kind of drying and the fan is blowing in here. We'll come and check on it a little later. Even if it doesn't come all the way clean, again, at least I know I got a little bit more out because I can tell in my little bucket down here. So just trying as much as I can to get that dingy look away from those areas. You know, the throws on the back is fine. It covers a good bit of it. And I know the cushions and everything are clean. So just trying to get the majority of it out. And all right, before I do my chilling out and kicking back on the couch, I figured I would show you the results. I think the arm came a little bit cleaner. There's still a good bit on this side here, so but that could still be wet. Yeah, that's really wet still there. So once that dries, it may go away, but and I'm sure all of this is still wet. Yeah, that's wet. So I still don't know if it's going to take all of it away, but guys, at least I know it's clean and smells fresh in here, so that's what counts. All right, friends, so that's going to be the end of today's video. I'm going to leave you with a few clips of the afters and showing you a before picture here. So thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for enduring my chatty vlog in here, but just trying to keep you guys updated on how things are going, how my healing process is going, and also just letting you know the little things that I can do. I do a little bit, then go sit down, do a little bit, and go sit down. So I appreciate you guys being here and supporting me along the way and along this journey. And if you like this video, do me a favor, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below. All those things help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Lord willing, friends, there'll be another one. Bye-bye.